Welcome to the Christian and Daniel Show.
It's about to get real, well, you know the deal. You won't have to guess how either of them feel. Bringing up the things you don't think to know. Never knowing where the conversation will go. Just a little more than anything goes. It's a Christian and Daniel Show.
Hi, everyone. I am Christian.
And I'm Daniel.
And this is the Christian
and Daniel Show.
And we are so happy to be back and see you tonight. Daniel has been just taking time off, relaxing, recouping from all the hard relaxing he's been doing prior to that. So I'm kidding. Daniel's a workaholic. He's insane, and he never takes any time off. He actually has been working, which is why we didn't get to do our show for the last couple of weeks. But we're here. Yeah, it's been 2 weeks. We haven't done 2 shows.
We haven't done 2 shows?
Mm-mm.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that.
Because the last time we did was 9/15. So are we? We just missed a week.
We're not.
Because today's the 29th, and the last thing we did it was the 15th.
We're not on a regular channel.
We're not?
No.
Where are we supposed to be?
I mean, we're showing, we're just not showing.
Well, folks, I'm not quite sure what that all means. Does it mean we're on the right Facebook page?
Oh, I'll just share it over to my page.
Okay. We hope you all can find us. We don't want to do this alone tonight. We love our interaction from our friends and people who show up.
There we are. You can see us.
And now you can see us more. Oh.
Hi. Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to the Christian Daniel Show. We want to welcome all our friends on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Twitter. If you're watching us on YouTube, do us a favor, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. I'll let you know every time there's a new show up. Remember, we got shows all through the week. I took time away from TikTok too, so that's
a lot of time from TikTok. And a lot of time from Cardivo actually too.
Yeah, I just need a little break. I've been busy. I've been doing a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah.
We've got new shows coming up, collaborations with other companies. We're trying to produce shows for other people
via our production company, Little Mexican Productions. We're trying to get some shows off the ground that we're doing production work on.
And so there's just a lot going on, which we're happy about. I mean, it's a good thing. So We're happy. I don't know, see up here, like that's the Daniel Gigarza.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't have, there we go. See if it'll let me connect to it.
That looks like it's going to.
Hopefully it'll go through.
Yep.
There it is.
Yay.
I'm just going to.
I mildly know what that means.
But things are good. It's almost October.
I know. It's October. It's almost October. It doesn't have much meaning to me. I'm not a big Halloween person, so October doesn't hold much for me, other than it might be cooler. I've sure appreciated being able to open up my windows and let the breeze blow through the house rather than living on AC all the time, which is odd because I love AC. But it's been nice to just open it up and feel the breeze blow through and be able to relax with that and know that my house is smelling fresher and cleaner.
I like the weather's changing so I can wear sweaters. But we never quite get to layer stuff here in California.
No. There's no need for it, particularly Southern California. When the coldest we get is in the 60s, maybe the 50s on odd evenings.
That's one thing that I miss about Texas is being able to put on your t-shirt, a nice button up, a nice sweater, your jacket or your coat, scarf.
I wouldn't miss any of that. It's too much work.
Just to go to the mall and then unzip everything because it gets too
I just
hot.
want to put on my Janet Jackson t-shirt, my shorts, and go out.
But even in Northern California, when we would go up when it was cold,
Mm-hmm.
we'd still layer some stuff up. So
Yeah,
I enjoy
I
that.
put on a hoodie. That's about it.
But
But yeah, you just don't get that weather down here. I mean, like I said, coldest you get is maybe in the mid 50s.
The cool thing about the weather changing is Christmas is coming.
Christmas, Christmas, Christmas.
Uh, why the face for Christmas? You don't like you've never really liked Christmas.
No, I just have a history with Christmas because my dad was Christmas Hitler.
But that's what I mean. You since I've known you, you've never really liked Christmas.
Mm-mm.
I like Christmas because my sister Nancy made it really special
Yeah.
growing up. And then when I would go to Mexico, when we would go to Mexico, my sister Juanita would make it really special. There was always food and cooking, and she made decorations for the tree. And my dad would, hide up, get the presents ready for when we came back. But I think that even then Nancy was involved in that somehow. I don't think it was all my dad.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But we've celebrated Christmases together.
Oh, yeah, quite a few at this point.
Yeah.
I love being with your family when we could be, and that was nice. And the Christmases were fun just to get out of town and be away for a little bit, for a week, was nice with Christmas falling into it. But just growing up, it wasn't much, and it's hard to make a U-turn when you've had 30 plus years of Christmas being used like a baseball bat on your head.
But you do enjoy it when we go to Texas to celebrate family. You get into it.
I just said that.
Right.
But yeah, I totally love it. And it's just like with my ex-fiance, her family was Christmas crazy white people. And those are some of the craziest, funnest Christmases I ever had, because those are the first Christmases where I actually had fun. And they did their tradition, the orange in the foot of the hanging socks. Stockings. And they'd be stuffed with razors and all that crazy stuff, that little stuff, but that's what they're supposed to be stuffed with. Useful little stuff. And it was so much fun, and it was so great. And I love those Christmas because they were so freaking traditional. And her family, I don't know whether they were white, but it all seemed very Caucasian to me. And which isn't a bad thing. It just, they really did it, and I love that. And then with Daniel's family, it's just fun because I love them so much, and it's fun to be around people you care about, you actually care about, and actually want to be around.
Last year we didn't even get into it though.
Last year I think for everyone was a little not fun.
This year I would love to put up a Christmas tree and pull out all the decorations.
If we're going to stay home, we need to put up a Christmas tree.
We're not. I don't have any plan. I haven't made any plans for us to travel this year.
I don't think we can yet.
But yeah. So have you started Christmas shopping for me?
Yeah.
How early do you think it's too early to shop for Christmas?
It's all about your budget. If you got money, go Christmas shopping whenever you can, as early as possible. If you ain't got no money, then you just try your best to find the best deal for something that's going to be okay for Christmas.
I start finding stuff for you in June and July for the summer sales.
Wow.
Yeah. So I have some stuff already. For those of you watching, how early is too early, or how soon in the year should you start shopping for Christmas? Because I know people that go to the January sales,
and that's when they get the Christmas
they're already shopping for the next year.
Oh.
What?
You said they're shopping next year. I'm like, oh, that's when they actually give their presents to the people. It's after Christmas because it's on sale. We came from very different directions on that one.
You don't visit anybody till after the New Year's.
Yeah, and then you're
I can't make it for Christmas.
I'll bring the gifts after.
I'll see you on the 3rd. Yes, the 3rd. No, I can't come for New Year's either. I'll see you on the 3rd.
You can't go to New Year's because they might expect the gift that you didn't give them at Christmas. And that's not on sale yet, so you can't afford it.
It's true. Although I do have one gift that was early for me.
Yes. I got you that gorgeous keyboard, which has been sitting in a box.
Well, I haven't had a chance to use it. When haven't I had a chance to?
I thought you were going to take it home.
Well, I was, but
you forgot.
Yes, and I haven't had time to sit down and write. All right. I wanted it for my writing, for my book. to write my book.
So you wanted a keyboard to write.
My book.
Yeah. You know that doesn't make me. I wanted the keyboard to type my book.
Right, to type my book. What's a keyboard? You type in on the keyboard.
Right. You don't write with a keyboard.
You type.
Right.
What did I say?
Right.
Well, to
You
write my
said-
book. To write my book.
Okay.
I'm not typing my book. I'm writing my book.
You're typing it.
No, I'm typing on the keyboard. I'm writing the book.
Okay. You're right. You're writing your book with the keyboard.
Well, I'm writing my book with the digital letters that pop up.
Oh, there you go.
But I have to type them in 1st.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, what else is going on?
Oh, so anyway, we went from 3 viewers to 0 viewers.
I know. Well,
That's always so disappointing to me. I should not even look at that.
no, don't look at it because some people are watching it but not clicking into it. So, see, that Micah's watching. We're international. I'm just kind of slow today. There's a lot going on.
You weren't slow. You've been busy all day. Oh,
No, I mean, I'm slow right now.
can I talk about pork? You want to talk about what you made
Oh,
and how we learned a lesson about different types of salt?
well, again,
Again, it's a different type of salt and you're not used to.
but I insist. Okay, start with your story and then I will do my insistation.
Daniel was going to make this. He makes the most amazing shrimp cocktail. And we had the ingredients. He put it all together and he used sea salt. I gave him sea salt. I don't have iodized salt. I don't really like, you're not really supposed to be eating iodized salt. It's not good for you. But at least when you're used to iodized salt, I guess you know how much to put in for taste. Well, sea salt's more intense. It's way more intense and stronger flavor than regular iodized salt.
Table salt.
Then yeah. So I'm assuming Daniel put in what he like iodized salt, how much he put in, and didn't realize that this stuff was going to make it like ocean salty.
But here's the ingredients that I use for our shrimp cocktail. Obviously, shrimp, onion, tomatoes, limes. You didn't have cilantro either. Limes, avocado, cocktail sauce, and cilantro. Well, I forgot the cilantro, but the avocados that we got, because I ordered them from Amazon, were hard. So they didn't have any avocado. And the avocados need salt. So I think I did put a little extra salt, but I think that the avocados would have soaked up some of the salt. But they're too hard to use. So, but no, it was really salty. It was really nasty.
It was literally
It had-
ocean salty.
It had 5 limes in it.
And still,
So
we couldn't get it to
save
cut.
it.
We really tried. We really tried.
Yeah.
And we even tried filtering out the cocktail sauce and just eating the shrimp.
Did you?
Well, I tried one, but it was still salty.
Yeah, because
It was too late. The shrimp had already absorbed the
absorbed a
flavor.
lot of the salt. So it was but I couldn't find it in my heart to throw away the shrimp. I couldn't. I don't know how to throw away food. It hurts my heart.
I hate to do it. I don't like to do it, particularly, shrimp aren't cheap. Like stuff like that's not inexpensive, but it was, there's just a point where you have to say it's unsalvageable. It's like the marinara sauce I made. All those ingredients,
We do remember
and there's
that.
no way in God's green earth that was ever going to be
Well, you
safe.
just made marinara the other day. You put a lime in it.
And it was really good, actually.
Have y'all ever put lime juice in your marinara sauce? Because
I just put one little wedge. I liked it. I finished it. It was delicious. It was the honey, the Roma tomatoes instead of the regular tomatoes. It was the honey, the Roma tomatoes, and dear God, I put so many things in that bad sauce I made. It was orange. No tomato sauce should ever be
we've
orange.
told this story on the shows before, but
It was so bad.
this
It was inedible. It was literally
this
inedible.
is during when I was post cancer treatment.
Yeah, you're just starting to eat again.
We were starting
And
recouping.
and you wanted pasta, and I didn't have any pasta sauce, so I said I can make it from scratch.
It was orange.
It wasn't just orange, it was bright,
Bright
orange.
orange.
Like orange, like orange crush orange.
But I was so hungry.
It was so bad.
I ate it. I ate a bowl. And then he offered me more, and I said, no, thank you.
I couldn't even eat a bowl. I couldn't even eat a bowl.
But I did. I ate a whole bowl.
It was so disgusting.
I ate a whole bowl.
And then our friend tried it. Our friend and mentor, she had tried it.
No, you told her.
No, I told her about it. And I told her the ingredients.
And that's why.
She's a chef, and she just about fell over.
And that's why she came over to help you make.
She taught me how to make proper marinara now.
Proper roux.
And how to make a roux to thicken it up and not add any flavors to it, but just thicken it up. It was bad. It was bad.
What do you think is the best thing you cook?
I don't cook. I don't like cooking. Probably the best thing I've ever cooked multiple times, and it has always turned out, is my Dijon swordfish.
You never made that for me.
Nope, I haven't. Haven't been able to afford swordfish. Not cheap, hard to find. But good swordfish steaks, about inch thick. You put them in the oven. You put them on foil in the oven, and you put lemon, and then you coat them. I make olive oil, Dijon mustard, and a bunch of different, like garlic and onion and everything, sauce to put over it, and you bake them with the sauce, and you wrap them up in the foil and bake them in your oven with the sauce, and it just goes right through all the swordfish, and the swordfish stays nice and firm, so it's almost like a steak consistency, but it's so flavorful and so good for you, and it's pretty light.
What about you guys? Everybody who's watching, what is your?
I haven't had swordfish in decades.
What do you think is your best dish that you cook?
And then my grilled asparagus. I make amazing grilled asparagus. They get a little crispy on the end. Ooh, they're so good.
I can't decide what my favorite. What am my favorite?
Dear God, I like everything you make.
What's my best?
Except for the shrimp cocktail. But otherwise, everything Daniel makes, I pretty well go to town on. What is it?
The brisket was.
Oh God, that was so.
Was the brisket? Is the brisket?
The brisket we made in the steam cooker.
That was.
Oh my God, it was so good. And then the steaks and stuff we've made in the air fryer have been pretty good too.
Yeah.
Except for one, it was a little overcooked.
I think my pork chops are pretty good.
Your pork chops. Now, okay, let's say that. I think your pork chops are the best. You're the only pork chop. You made the only pork chops I'll eat.
The pork chops are pretty good.
I don't like thin pork chops, and I don't like. I'm like, God bless her soul. My mom tried so hard to make pork chops, but she never could make them to my liking. I can't think of any pork chops she ever made. God bless her. She tried, but there's not one pork chop she ever made that I liked. And I always had to heap on some. For some reason, they were always dry.
I wonder what you out there. What's your favorite? What's your best dish? What do you think is your best dish that you cook? My mom used to make pretty good pork chops. She would make them. She would put lemon pepper on top, which is what we need to get, and then she would fry them in oil.
Oh my God! So they get all crispy.
They get all nice and crispy on the edges. And
did she put them in the oven though too?
No.
No, so it's just all fried.
Just all real Mexican, real fried.
Was it like oil or manteca?
No, she would do manteca. She would.
That's it. Well, I guess you could use manteca because that would just add more pork flavor to it. It's all pork. Ooh, pork fat, fried pork meat and pork fat.
That honey mustard chicken recipe that
was really good.
That's pretty good. I dogged it.
We had to figure out how to, like, we forgot to poke the holes into the chicken so that it could get in. And then we marinated it a lot longer the second time, and the flavor got through the whole thing.
But if you're curious, my sister gave me a recipe for chicken for mustard and honey. But because I'm me and I have to add to it, I did a third cup of honey. A third cup of honey, a third cup of mustard, a third cup of Worcestershire sauce.
Oh, that was a good addition.
Garlic.
The little diced minced garlic.
Minced garlic. And then salt and pepper. And a little bit of cumin. I like cumin in my food for some reason.
Yeah, that's that little kick at the back end.
and then you poke the chicken.
You stab the chicken. It's so much fun. If you're frustrated or angry, it's a great way to work it out.
And then you pour. I actually the last time I poured half of the
Fluid.
into the bag and marinated, and I saved the other half for later. So when it was cooking, I made that little sauce. I made a little sauce with a little bit of water and reduced it a little bit, and then you pour it over the chicken when it's out of the oven. And put it in the air fryer.
It was so good. I love our chicken in the air fryer. It comes out so perfect. Like, it's still juicy. It's delicious. Like, I put just plain chicken thighs in there.
Yeah.
And they come out perfect. Like, crispy, the crispy skin on top, and perfect every time. And then you could dip it into whatever you want, or just add. I like chicken thighs so much I can eat them plain. Like, I don't even need any flavoring because they're delicious to me.
And I just got that new air fryer. Ken and Barbie, if you're watching.
Oh, that's right. Dana got a new air fryer.
Ken and Barbie gave me a bigger air fryer than the one that I have.
Now he could put an entire turkey in it.
I could fit in there.
Or Daniel fit.
So I'm gonna exchange my old air fryer for the new air fryer. And but I really dig it, especially like those we've talked about.
We're gonna give away his old fryer on the show.
with the Christian and Daniel show sticker on it.
Then we get sued by the maker.
If you want to win a used air fryer from Christian and Daniel,
Correct.
write us right now.
And we're kidding, so don't do any
Don't
of
do
it.
We're not.
It'd be illegal to give away something it's used. That's so gross.
I mean, it's not dirty. I clean
It's
it.
not like he's an
But, I mean, if you are in the Southern California area and you want a small air fryer, reach out. I will give you my old air fryer.
Because now he has one that you can put a whole turkey in.
Yeah, and there's this
30-pound turkey.
It has this digital button and it has a screen.
Ooh, it's all fancy.
So fancy.
Fancier than mine.
I'm all fancy now with my new air fryer.
I bet he's bougie. He has a bougie air fryer.
And they gave me a
foot steamer.
Yes.
It's a spa for your feet.
Rest and pleasure with Ken and Barbie.
Yeah.
Foot steamer. Throw some broccoli in there too. I haven't tried it yet.
Why does your broccoli taste like feet? Why does every Italian veggies always taste like feet?
I thought you were about to say, what does your feet taste like broccoli?
Well, that's an interesting take on it.
But I think it's one of those where you can put water and it like sucks out some of the the toxins from your feet.
Depending on what you put in, if you use Epsom salt in it, guarantee it'll take toxins out of you.
I have to use that.
I have Epsom salt up there if you need it.
Okay. I have to do that. But thank you, Ken and Barbie. I was just out in Phoenix.
Yeah, he apparently scored.
I was in Phoenix, but they live in Golden, Arizona. But thank you, Ken and Barbie. They were very generous. They let me go through their shed.
Shed of stuff.
And I'll post some pictures. I just haven't been home long enough to post some pictures.
So they didn't have any laptops in there.
No, I was like, where's the electronics?
Where's the electronics store? Yeah, hello.
Hello, Daddy needs a new laptop. Hello. So Ken and Barbie, if you're watching, thank you. Plus, they were very hospitable.
They are so sweet. They made Daniel tacos.
The day I got there.
I would not have made Daniel. I don't even make Daniel tacos. I see him all the time, but
You better buy me tacos.
Yeah.
For my...
He's right. It's true. I'm just not a taco fan, but I think it was the sweetest thing. I said, they're so nice that they made tacos for you.
And little did I know that Ken was such a salsa expert.
He likes hot stuff.
I get surprised when white people like spicy foods. Most
And Daniel, our salsas they're piquant.
And I like, why are we? Oh,
What? You missing something?
yes. I thought that. Hold on.
None of our.
Yes. Hold on, folks.
Are people saying stuff and nothing's
Yes,
coming
they are
out?
saying stuff, and we did not know it.
I thought everyone was just being.
There we are.
Oh my God!
Sorry, guys. There you are. I'm like, nobody's responding to us.
I know, I was shocked. I was like, that's what I'm like, everyone's like, see, wait. Sea salt.
You're international.
You are international, congrats.
Sea salt is great, but also increases people. Thank you for that. I was worried, everybody. Oh, Leo Garcia. Hello, Leo.
Ooh. Thank you, Leo.
Ya me dio hambre. Yeah, no, we're getting hungry too. And we were going to have shrimp cocktail, but now we're not going to have it. My best dish is grilled asparagus and swordfish with a tarragon mustard sauce.
That sounds very similar to what I make. Yeah, except I don't use tarragon.
Uber Eats show.
And here comes our Uber Eats.
And pork chops, yes, pork chops. We're going to have to do a pork chop cook-off.
Oh, yes. Hey, Ross.
Pan-fried and crispy. Yeah, they got to be pan-fried. That's the best.
But thick ones. I don't like the thin ones. Thin ones cook too quick. And then
Ross McCurry
turn into like dust.
from Regina,
Saskatchewan, Canada. You know what? I have not had. I always say if someone made really delicious liver and onions, I'd probably be good with it. I would try it. I have not had. I've only had it once, and again, it was one of those things that unfortunately, some people there's certain things they can't make right, and that was another one. That wasn't me. My mom, I think, made it once my entire life and never again.
Who said poke the hole?
Poke the hole. I came in at the wrong time. Bienvenidos, Cristian y Daniel.
Food Network show. You know, one of my speaking about that, one of my wants is to be on one of the amateur cooking shows.
Oh.
Remember we talked about that?
Oh, okay. I believe that because the cows are younger, so it's not as beat up and polluted. It's like I don't want an alcoholic's liver. I'm going to eat liver. I want it to be fresh.
You don't want Betsy who drinks the lager.
I don't want Betsy who drinks the lager in the back of the barn.
Where's Betsy?
I want her calf's liver.
Betsy doesn't get milk in the morning because she's hungover.
Oh, pork. We're talking about pork.
Where's Bernice the cow?
Yeah,
She's behind the bar.
She's drunk again.
Sleeping it off again.
Drunk again.
She hung out with Bernard the Bull last night.
We ain't milking her today. You'll get drunk off that milk.
Talking about poking meat.
Poking meat.
Oh, pork.
Yeah, pork. Porking meat.
We're talking about poking the chicken. Want to play?
But no, I would love to. I would try it. Just like I ate 2 pig's feet the other day with my tapatio, and they did get tastier the longer they were setting. So thank you, Mata family, for the delicious dinner and the amazing leftovers. We ate all but 2 of the tacos. I think now they're gone too, right? All the tacos are gone now, right?
I was looking for them last night, but I couldn't find them.
Well, I didn't eat them, so there must be in the freezer. So there's 2 left, and Daniel, I think, put them in the freezer. But either way, the pig's feet, I think you guys gave me 4, and I ate 2 of the 4. And so I have them, so there will be more to come. But they were delicious. Tapatio, a little bit of tapatio on it, some lime. Oh my God, I never thought eating a pig's foot would be so good.
But we went
I love me some pig's feet. Now I can say it with a Southern accent. I done loves me some pig's feet.
Was it this Sunday or last Sunday? A week ago.
It was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Estela and
I had an
Juana
amazing
Mata,
experience there.
If you don't know them, I was on their show this afternoon. Estela, Juana, their brother Hector, who gave us the soaps.
Mm. This one is eucalyptus.
It's
eucalyptus mint. It's
Andrea's handmade creations. We're both without the glasses.
Oh no, I'm just like that.
No!
You see it? Can you see it?
You make a killer pork chop. We call them zippy pork chops.
But yeah, that one is tarragon. No, it's. Look, I brought my glasses with me.
Mine were here on the table somewhere.
Just so I could do this and say, this one is citrus and what's the thing you like to eat? Turmeric. It's turmeric and orange.
Tacos?
Taco. It's taco, citrus tacos.
But they gave us some samples of their soaps.
Oh my God. And they look amazing. I can't wait I need to get this one in the shower and use it.
Remember marinade? Oh, killer pork chops with lemon pepper marinade. We were talking about that. I think you came in after that. We were talking about that. But yeah, so
and the ingredients are super.
Oh my God!
Okay, again,
I can't remember his son's name. Was it Victor?
I thought it was Hector.
Hector's the brother. If the Mata sisters are watching us,
I'm sorry, I said the wrong name. But like the ingredients are so easy. It's glycerin base, coconut oil, sorbitol, propylene glycol, stearic acid, water, sodium hydroxide, eucalyptus, and mint oil, vitamin E mint, and eucalyptus leaves, and mica powder.
But
that's simpler than any Dove soap you're going to read in the ingredients.
But if you're on
and
Instagram,
it's all handmade and homemade.
Yeah, if you go on Instagram, they're on Andrea's Handmade Creations, and I'll post a photo on there so you guys can see the whole collection. But they smell so good.
God, it smells good.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Orange turmeric. I can't wait to try this.
This eucalyptus one, it just opens up your senses like for the mornings, and these are really good to wake up in the morning, take a shower.
Oh yeah.
Get ready. So, but Andrea's Handmade Creations on Instagram, go check them out.
Amazing. And very reasonable.
Oh, we could just let that.
I know, eucalyptus mint and orange turmeric.
Right
you can't see it in the light, but yeah.
Oh yeah, we have a new light. If you can't see this.
Might be a teeny bit bright on me. Can we turn it down one notch? And we have a remote to control it. Look at that natural, beautiful coloring.
Hola. I need a haircut.
I already had one.
You did have a haircut. You did have a haircut.
I wish you did too. You would love it. It smells so good.
It smells good.
Those are really delicious.
But yes, Juana, Estela Mata, Miss Mother Mata.
And they made this beef jerky stuff from meat they brought in from Mexico. It was so good. I could have eaten an entire, like you could have piled it on a plate and I would have eaten it all.
Yeah, the dinner was great, and we'll be back over there where we have an invitation to go back.
Yeah.
Little do they know, we'll be prepared next time.
This time we're bringing our own Tupperware.
We're bringing Tupperware.
We're going to bring all our Tupperware. Fill it up, girls. Fill it up.
Speaking of that, Tupperware, I'm so glad you brought that up because I was like, I don't have another topic on my list. But there was a posting on one of the Facebook groups, and see what you guys think about this. There was a Facebook post that a group of friends went out to dinner. And they went to, I guess, to the place that they bought before. But this one couple brought Tupperware to take their leftovers home.
Okay.
And I thought, genius.
Yeah, that is really smart. Your own clean container. You don't have to worry about anyone coughing, having coughed in it or touching it weird. You can just do it right there.
And then somebody said, I think they added it at the bottom. It's like they wanted food for their dogs, like treats for their dogs. And I'm like, if you're like, okay, I don't have pets, so I wouldn't bring it away. Yeah, but if, like, I don't eat usually all my food at restaurants. I usually eat half of my food, right?
Yeah.
And bring the rest home.
We almost always have stuff we bring.
But if I was going to, like, for instance, like if we went to, what's it called when we go here? The Mexican restaurant?
Cafe Vida?
Cafe Vida. Like if we went to Cafe Vida, which is down the street from the house, and I know that I'm not going to eat all my food,
we could just bring our own container.
I would take my Tupperware, and then you just come in home and put it in the refrigerator.
Oh my God, and it's already properly stored.
The way you want it.
The way you want it. Oh my God, I need to think about that. That's a great idea.
I thought a lot of people
I wouldn't do it for my dog, but I'll do it for me.
A lot of people are like, ooh, how tacky. But I'm like, well, it depends on what restaurant you go to.
I'm sure they weren't just carrying it Tupperware under their arms. You know. I'm sure it was like you could put it in a purse or a bag and just have it next to you.
And I mean, I wouldn't go to like a fancy steakhouse.
Well, no, I wouldn't go to Ruth Chris and have my Tupperware.
I got my Tupperware. Can you just put my leftovers in my Tupperware?
You put some of them taters in my Tupperware.
More gravy
in there. And some of that grilled asparagus.
You don't know if you had the balls for it. You know what?
There are restaurants that serve that too. Rocky Mountain oysters.
What is it? I have a question. Why was I charged $3
Tacos por favor.
together for a Mexican Coke at Tacos por favor.
I know that's meant to be por favor. $375. Did it have gold? Was it like did it have like it had diamonds in the bottom of it?
The tortillas made with gold from virgin hands, originally from Mexico.
I see, and diamonds at the bottom of the Coke bottle.
A virgin cow.
Oh, okay. I'm like $375. There's going to be diamonds in the bottle. Oh, $375. That's a lot of money for a bottle of Coke. And was it the litro?
But that's what if you buy it from a restaurant.
But usually it's the big one
it's like $3.50
the liter.
Bottle. No, sometimes with the small one.
Because I don't. We go almost every time I get the big one.
$2.50, $2.75.
Yeah, it's the Mexican Coke, but it comes in 2 sizes. Yeah. You see, not for 12 ounce.
Well, it also depends on
because we pay $3.75 for the liter one, and that's like minimum 2 glasses of soda.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with that for
Speaking of,
I want your tacos. But yeah, 12 ounces. That's a lot of money.
Have we been to Tacos before?
Oh yeah, Tacos por favor.
We've been there.
Yeah, it's the one that's right over there by Starbucks and Vons, just on National Boulevard. We've been there. We've eaten there. There's a bunch of. There's more than one location. There's one in Santa Monica by the production houses.
Was a collector's bottle.
I know. I'd be like, does it have some famous person's signature on it and name? I mean, $3.75 is a lot for 12 ounces.
Yeah.
You could have gotten a fountain drink probably for less.
If you eat in restaurants, sometimes they're going to jack up those Coke prices.
And I think sometimes for delivery, I feel like they jack it up too. Because I'm like, $3.75? I mean, if it was delivered. If you went and got it, I'd be all like, I don't know. Can I just get a fountain drink instead? Because a large fountain drink is what, $1.50 probably. But it's not the same. It's not the same as the bottle of Coke. Coco de botella. Botella. Botella.
This is a good time, speaking of. For those of you that don't know, next October 11th, is National Coming Out Day. And because of that, we looked and I found a coming out video. So for our TikTok video of the week, we have
it's from Skippy Crochet.
So during high school, I used to drive my best friend to school every day. I'd go to his house, pick him up, and we'd go to school. Well, one day I was on my way to his house, listening to the radio, and the DJs say, if you know the recipe to cuppa, call in and you'll win a free weekend stay at a Marriott in San Antonio, Texas. And I'm like, I know this. This is from Still Magnolias. It's a recipe they say in the movie Still Magnolias, and I knew it. They don't say that on the radio, but I know this. So I floor it. I hit the accelerator. I'm speeding through the country club. I didn't live in the country club. My best friend lived in the country club. Speeding through the country club. I get to his house. I don't even think I knock. I think I swing open the door. I'm like, I need a phone, because this is before cell phones. So I run to his room. I pick up the receiver. I dial. It rings. The DJs answer. They say, do you know the recipe for cuppa? And I'm like, I do. It's a cup of flour, a cup of sugar, a cup of fruit cocktail with the juice. Mix and bake at 350 till golden bubbly. So I win, right? Well, after I said it, the DJs sort of paused, because I think they were shocked that a guy called in with the right answer. And I think they actually said that on air later, which is so vintage homophobia from 1991. It's like a collector's item. But so they, I won and ended up giving the trip to my parents because I was 17 at the time. I just, 10 years later, I had to tell them that I was gay. So that's just the one thing that I don't quite understand, because I really think that moment really should have sealed the deal. I mean, the rest is just redundant after that point. If your 17-year-old son wins a radio contest because he can quote Still Magnolias, he might be gay.
Remember that October 11th is National Coming Out Day, and we'll try to have a special episode that week. So,
well, that was very smart, Leo, because I would have done the same thing. Just get a cage for $22, and you have to worry about it for a couple of weeks.
I used to order them on Amazon.
Yeah, we used to get the big ones though, not the little baby ones.
Smart and Final. Oh, no.
Yeah, he went to Smart Final, not Costco.
At Costco. But Amazon has them too. In fact, when Michael Moran went off to college and
He got him a care package.
he was missing Cokes and stuff. I sent him a 12-pack of Mexican Cokes. So anyway,
So Daniel,
yes.
what was your pick of the week?
Oh, what is your pick of the week?
My pick of the week.
You ready?
Yeah.
I need to put join the conversation today. Join the conversation, folks.
Yeah. No, you already did. We just ignored it for the first half of the show. We didn't ignore it. We honestly didn't. We couldn't figure out why there wasn't anything coming.
Yeah, it's just anyway. I'm sorry.
So there is a new show. There's another NCIS, and I guess this makes me like a 70-year-old senior citizen because ever since I watched it with my friend Vanessa's father, randomly, this was probably 20 years ago, I watched the original NCIS with him in his living room. He and I sat there. I think I was waiting for Vanessa to get home or something from work. So we had like a half hour, and he goes, "Oh, I'm watching NCIS." I didn't know what it was, and I just sat down, and I got totally addicted to it. And I'm like, "Oh my God, this is the greatest show since sliced bread." And well, for younger people, this is an amazing show ever since cell phones came out. I have no idea when.
Ever since smartphones.
Ever since smartphones. So there's a new NCIS because they let go of NCIS New Orleans. We said goodbye to that this last season. And the new NCIS is NCIS Hawaii. And it has a very like Hawaii 5-0 beginning to it, which is kind of cute, like a little homage. And the star of the show totally caught me off guard because I have never seen this particular actress do a serious role. And wow, she's very good. Her name is Vanessa Lachey. She is Nick Lachey's wife and a very accomplished actress outside of their relationship and Nick. She is amazing. And she's the new leader. She's like basically the Mark Harmon or the Gibbs of the team. And she's great. And they have this really, really good looking Marine guy who she's interacting with, and kind of you're wondering if something's going to happen eventually in the season with him. And he's cute as a button. And I'm just like, hello, NCIS Hawaii. Very good. Now, there's one character I am really starting to dislike, and it's the stereotypical Hawaiian character they're trying to put in there. And they're kind of playing it or writing him like he's a little stupid, like he's socially dumb. And you want to say socially awkward, but he's not. It's kind of dumb. It's like he says things that are so dumb. And the other actors, of course, react, and it's supposed to be that way. It's supposed to be funny, but I'm like, why is the Hawaiian written that way? Why didn't we write the white forensic girl that way? Or why didn't we write someone else that way? It's really weird to me. I'm like, can we just let the Hawaiian guy be Hawaiian? And then his father has no Hawaiian accent, and the accent he has adopted is like Jar Jar Binks from the original, from that first, Star Wars Phantom Menace. Misa, Jar Jar Binks, Misa, like he sounds almost exactly like that, and that is not a good accent to sound like. You do not want to ever sound like Jar Jar Binks, one of the most hated characters in the Star Wars universe, because of the way he talked. It was so racist and insulting, people said. And this guy is coming off that way to me. I'm like, I keep waiting for him to say Misa. Misa, your father. How do you not like me? That is not what Hawaiians sound like. So it's a couple little flaws. I hope they can update the characters a bit, or get rid of the dad and just have the son doing his thing, live in the house, and then he's not homeless, because he's homeless right now. Anyway, and there's a dog. There's a couple shows now that have dogs as cast members, and I'm like, and Daniel goes, it must be the other show that we'll mention another time. Daniel, I said that, I was like, why is there a dog? I don't get it. He goes, it has to be the director's dog. And I go, you know what? That makes sense. And on this show, the same thing. Like the dog, it's like, why is it there? It's not adding anything to the plot. It's making it silly.
But I think in this case, it's bringing the dad and the son together.
But it isn't, because the son, the last words he had to was, you've always been good with dogs. Apparently, dad likes dogs better than people and wives. Anyway, NCIS Hawaii. Hey, it's a new show.
My pick of the week is a show called The Other Two, which actually stars Molly Shannon and a young actor called Case Walker. And the premise of the show is that Case Walker plays this Justin Bieber type character that he was discovered online and sings, and Molly Shannon plays his mom. But they have two others. They have a brother. They have a siblings. He has a brother and a sister who are kind of like misfits and always messing up and trying to find their way. And they're actually kind of living off of their brother's fame. But they're really short, like 25-minute episodes on Netflix, and it's a really quick show. It's, of course, Molly Shannon is hilarious. And one of the reasons I liked it is because the brother plays a gay character, and you just like follow him and his misadventures in dating and fall in love with people. But the show is called The Other Two, Molly Shannon, Case Walker on Netflix. Very short episodes, first season. Go check it out.
Oh, and NCIS Hawaii is on Hulu. Hulu. Who knew?
Love it. The show? I'm thinking about the shows. My two loves, traveling. Hawaii and
I would agree with Christian. Thank you.
I would agree with Christian. Yes. It's the character is kind of like off. Like you don't get it.
He's not funny.
Yeah.
It's like they're trying to make him funny, but he's not funny. He's pathetic.
Second to the other two, which I love. My pick of the week was RuPaul's.
Oh yes, that was a great finale on that. Oh, we haven't watched it.
We haven't watched it.
I haven't watched it yet, Doug. Saying
No,
I was thinking the American All Stars finale.
But we need to. We're
behind on that.
I get RuPaul withdrawals.
Mm-hmm.
So let me just say that we should watch it.
So don't tell us, but we're totally going to catch up on it. I just saw it the other day, and I'm like, oh, we've missed some episodes. I forgot about the UK.
We were hung up on
The All Stars.
no, not RuPaul, the Surfer, Ultimate Surfer.
Oh, Ultimate Surfer, which I think one of us has already said was our pick of the week a while back.
Yeah,
it's fantastic. It was really good. And Daniel did not have the guy didn't win that Daniel wanted, but the guy I wanted to win did. So,
Oh, it just started last Friday. Okay, cool. We're not far behind.
what did?
RuPaul's.
Oh, the new season, yeah.
Yeah, we'll catch it. But yeah, the Ultimate.
Ultimate Surfer was good.
Okay, and I have to go. I know, like, one of my favorite shows, and I would normally pick any other show probably, but one of my favorite shows to watch, Holy Moly.
In 2D. In 3D.
3D in 2D. Holy Moly, the third season just ended. If you don't know what Holy Moly is, we talked about it once on the show.
Yeah, we've talked about it.
It's a mini golf, it's a putt golf.
Miniature golf.
Competition show. But they have these.
The hosts, Rob Riggle and
Rob Riggle.
Tony something.
Joe
something. They are hilarious. And Rob Riggle is always hilarious.
He
has that very weird humor.
Deadpan,
deadpan, but like he's totally serious what he's saying, but it's hilarious because we know he's not.
But there's all these
really sophisticated holes.
But what am I trying to say?
Like the one with Uranus. They're trying to get the balls in Uranus. It's incredible.
And they always miss it. But yes.
Yes, I can't believe how quickly it popped up.
Third season.
Because we just watched the last season with the really good fakes or catfishers.
Yes,
that was real, and the catfisher won.
Yeah,
which was awesome. I love seeing that.
I lost my sample.
It's junk blood. Daniel is having technical difficulties. Give us a minute, we'll be right back.
Okay, that's funny because I had a client this morning that I was reading for, and spiritual coaching, and I had to get up and get a notebook. So Christian says, I used to have an intermission there.
No, do I have to get on and dance and have a little intermission? Daniel,
but it's somebody that he knows. So she thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
So,
yes. By the way, before we forget, I do want to thank our stage manager.
Oh, yes. Kai Kalama?
No.
Oh, stage manager, Mr. Gabe Lito.
Our music director, Mr. Kai Kalama. And our art director, Checo Doria.
Yes. We forgot to mention them at the beginning of the show.
Yes.
I just spent Saturday night hanging out with Mr. Kai Kalama, who is working on some new music. He played one of his new songs for me.
Mm-hmm.
So We're, knock on wood.
Just kidding.
Knock on wood that he comes out with a new album.
Oh,
soon.
we need him to do. We should commission him to do a song for which show? There was a show where we said we needed a song for. Is it Card Devo? Anyway, so I remember we wanted to do another intro to another show. I just got to remember what it was.
Which, by the way, Mr. Kai Kalama will be our guest co-host next week.
Next week.
We're so excited. I hope he remembers.
Well, you better remind him.
But Mr. Kai Kalama, you've seen him on Put Together Conversations. He will be here.
Oh, he's sickeningly good looking and sickeningly sweet.
Annoying.
Oh my God. You know, any proper gay man would just hate him.
I'm only.
He's not gay, by the way. I'm not saying he's gay. I'm just saying any proper gay man, such as myself, we hate pretty people. They put no effort into it. I'm just pretty. I just don't know what to do.
I just woke up this morning. Look at me.
Look at this.
Hawaii looks. Great songs. I sing pretty and I play the guitar.
I'm amazing.
Look at me.
I'm amazing. I'm a well-rounded man.
I'm gonna have to send him this video.
I know, and we're only kidding. We absolutely love Kai and his brother. They're
Ryan.
fantastic. Ryan is awesome, and they did a theme song for this show, and that was so generous and nice of them. So we will forever.
And Put It Together Conversations is Ryan's.
Yeah, that's it. That was a song, but we already have the song for that.
Ryan Kalama did the music for Put It Together Conversations, and Kai Kalama did the music
for this show.
So we are surrounded by Kalama.
We're surrounded by Kalama people.
But they're wonderful guys. Great musicians.
They are. They're great. And they're very funny.
If you're not
and they
familiar,
have their own show.
Yeah, if you're not familiar,
is that still?
I did 2 episodes of their show. They have a show called Laguna Legends.
I like the name.
And I was on their show twice. Once for
it's on a local station.
Yeah, once for my spiritual
Mm-hmm.
coaching and one for my book. But I don't know that they've aired yet. So gotta run, guys.
Bye, Ross. Good. Break a leg.
Oh, well, good luck with the interview.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Or I don't know if it's for entertainment or.
Well, at his age, we shouldn't say.
It's entertainment, so we shouldn't say break a leg. Have a good interview.
I'm not saying Ross is old, but with that said, let me show them some of the stuff we're
Well, you guys do more than just a Christian and Daniel show.
do. And there you go. Join us every Wednesday here for the Christian and Daniel Show. On Fridays, I've been taking a little break, but Cart Devo is coming back. We're doing Cart Devo on Fridays. And on Saturdays, 2 shows to put it together at 12 and 5, which I'm really excited. Actually, this week we're going to have a 2 o'clock and a 5 o'clock. And I'm very excited because one of our friends is going to be my guest at 2 o'clock.
James Mansell.
Jess Mansell is going to be. And then at 5
He's
o'clock.
one of my oldest friends here in LA. I've known him for probably almost 20 years now.
Wow.
I met him when he was a pup because he's younger than me by quite a bit.
And then at the 5
I
o'clock.
love Jim, and he's been very good. He's been very good to me over the decades.
So make sure you guys. I want to interview him and I want to talk to him because he's such a great manifester, and he just knows how to produce.
Well, and like when he says he's going to do something, he does it. Like it just happens. Like whatever it takes, it happens. And he's not scared to put the time in and put the work in. And he is not one of those people who expects anyone to give him anything.
So we're going to tap into his secrets. And then at 5 o'clock, Nathan Hallowell. I think I messed up his last name, but he's a fellow HIV advocate and spokesperson, and we're both part of the same campaign. Mm-hmm. So he'll be on the show talking about that. And Grumpy Bunny and the Coach Game, it's still up for sale. You can still find it in any days.
Now version 2, though.
Yeah, it's coming up at the end of October.
Oh, the version 2.
Version 2 is coming out. So if you are still purchasing edition 1, edition 2 will come out at the end of October. But I think we're not making the public announcement or showing in public until LA Comic-Con.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it will be up for sale on the website, but it'll be out in the public December 4th and 5th at LA Comic-Con, which we will be there with Bunny 17 Media with Mr. Kevin Moyers.
That's going to be a big event.
Which-
LA Comic Con's huge.
We were just in El Paso for Comic-Con in El Paso.
Comparatively speaking, I think LA will be much bigger.
Yeah, but you know, we did. Hello,
You did good. El Paso apparently treated you like really good.
all of our friends in El Paso that we made out there. Thank you
And
so
you got the
much.
cutest picture with that little Spider-Man boy.
If you have not
He
seen
was
the pictures,
adorbs.
check them out. Check them out.
He just wanted to.
The very first book that I sold there was to a little boy, and
He's just
Satin.
adored.
His nickname was Satin, and
Satan?
no, Satin, Satin.
Oh,
Satan.
okay.
And his dad
Sad.
was trying to convince him to get another book, and the
Wow.
dad was like, "Do you want this or the bunny book?" And the kid was like, "Bunny." And he's like, "Are you sure? Do you want to get this comic
And you
book
all, shut up.
or
man.
or the bunny book?" And the kid's like, "Bunny." And the dad's like, "But look at this other comic. Like, do you want this?" And the kid's like, "Bunny." And I was like, "He wants the bunny. Give him the bunny." So he was the first one, and he was the first in-person book that I signed in the cell.
That's so
That's pretty
sweet.
cool. It's pretty cool.
And see, he is just a sweet little tiny kid. He
Very
was tiny for being that solid in his decision. Like, no, Dad, bunny.
You can head over to my page or the Little Mexican Production page. I'll post all the pictures there.
And we are working on getting our Etsy page up so we can get Christian and Daniel merchandise. You can get Conversations merchandise. We're working on getting our merch up on our Etsy page.
It's already merged.
It's already ready.
We just have to set it
to
up.
fill in the blanks
Yeah.
with the actual.
So these
product.
cups will be up for sale.
But the logo will actually be in a
Actually,
place
yeah,
where you don't have to drink like a crazy person. Thank you.
What else is going on? Again, if you have a cool, am I pushing?
No, my head keeps being like this.
If you have a coming out story and you'd like to share your video on our show, please send us a video, just a 1-minute video of your coming out story, and we would love to show this on Coming Out Week for everybody to see. I know we have a lot of friends who are LGBTQ plus watching the show, so if you would like to be part of the show in video form, message us a 1-minute video and we will post it on our page to show support. Along the lines of the It Gets Better videos, but you know, the Christian and Daniel Show's version of coming out. This, and you can start it off this way. This is my coming out story, and just tell us what your coming out story was like, and then we'll share ours.
I always say mine's anti.
Yeah,
It's not overly exciting.
Mine was a little novela.
Escándalo.
We're running out of time. We're almost up to the time. Thank you, everybody. I apologize for not clicking on the
That
right
was so funny. I was
thing.
like, wow, everyone's being super
So
quiet.
why I'm like, nobody's saying
And
anything.
nothing. No one has anything to say. That's crazy.
Talk to us. We felt so alone.
We're so sad.
But I don't know if you guys noticed, but the
Please don't leave us alone.
energy quickly changes when we know people are actually talking to us. So
Yeah, it was hilarious. It was like, because I was like shocked. I'm like, everyone left the room. There's no one down. I'm like, ooh, we really struck it out tonight. And then Daniel's like, oh, I didn't click this. And I didn't do this. I'm like,
silly rabbit, tricks are for kids. All right, folks. Thank you so much.
are they, Daniel? Are they?
I hope you have a great week. Thank you so much for joining us. We will see you. Remember, watching us on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Twitter.
Hit that subscribe button.
If you're on YouTube, scroll down, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. It'll let you know every time there's a new show posted. Oh, and there's going to be some new comedy shows from the last 2 shows that I
Oh
did.
yeah, Daniel's gonna post some new comedy. They were good.
They're
The
good.
next one is really good.
Yeah, the Heritage Month. Oh yeah, thank you, Cool Beans Comedy and Pico Theater for opening their stages for Hispanic Heritage Month, the National Hispanic Heritage Month comedy show, Los Cool Beans, and Corey Craig and Matt. I just forgot his last name.
I never knew it.
Thank you guys from Cool Beans for inviting me to be part of the show. I just drew a blank.
Sorry, Matt.
Sorry, Matt, but we love you. We'll talk to you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.
Where's the video? There's the video. Bye.
Bye. Again.